Welcome to the Notary Educators with Kimmi Podcast. Hosts Kimmi and Jeff Nunnally, along with Alexis Franklin, share expert insights to help you launch and grow a successful mobile notary business no matter what state you are commissioned in. Learn how to become a top-notch loan signing agent and get answers to common notary questions. Explore our all-inclusive $47 monthly training library, plus live weekly online coaching sessions with courses on general notary work, wedding efficient services, remote online notary, ink fingerprinting, apostille, translation services, and I-9 completion. Notary Educators, LLC is your one-stop shop for notary training. Tune in to the Notary Educators with Kimmi podcast and subscribe to the Notary Educators with Kimmi's YouTube channel also for more tips. Take your notary business to new heights.
Hey guys, it's Kimmi. I know you're here for the video and I'm gonna let you get right to it. But first, I have to tell you about the Notary Business Success Mentor Program if you have not heard. And it includes everything you need to get started in your business to teach you how to properly notarize using our course, Notarize Like a Pro. Apostilles, field inspection, ink fingerprinting, you name it, we got you covered. So check it out, including weekly live trainings and a 7-day-a-week chat. Oh yeah, you heard it right, 7 days. So check it out, notaryeducators.com. Bye. Enjoy the video. Let's go. Hey everybody, welcome. We are so excited tonight. We are just celebrating all successes. I got a whole list of them here that I've been keeping count of. So if you guys are too shy, I'm going to go down my list. But I'm hoping you're open to sharing your experience. Welcome to our newbies. Welcome to everybody that's been here for a while. And you guys are doing the thing like for real, for real. When I say that on YouTube a lot, I know they say, she always say that. But you guys really are doing amazing. So tonight is all about successes. Feel free to put your camera on or off, whatever you want to do, because I will be taking snippets of it. And I will be using this because you guys are really doing amazing. And sometimes you don't tout your own horn, toot it, whatever. And we got to, because when you say it out loud, it's like, dang, I have come a long way. I was listening to somebody the other day, and a lot of times we don't seem like we're moving. But when you go back and look at all the stuff that you've accomplished, dog, you've been doing a lot, you know? So that's why, Miss Elisa. So that's why tonight we are talking all about successes, wins. So we're going to hop right into it. If you guys don't have any ideas, like I said, I got some snippets I've been keeping of what's in the chat. I can start there. But if you guys want to start sharing, tell me maybe how you, just very briefly, maybe how you became a notary, just a little bit about how training has helped you. What have you benefited from training? And have you seen it in your signings, your confidence go up? So let's talk about it a little bit. I see Miss Leslie shaking her head. Do we have any volunteers? Just a little bit about yourself, your business. How's it growing? How has it grown? Nobody? Okay, well, I'll start reading.
I think.
Oh, okay. I have Diamond. We'll get Diamond, and then we'll get Miss Karen. Mm-hmm. All right, Diamond, you got the floor.
Hello, everyone. My name is Diamond. How did I get into notary? Actually, it was crazy how I got into notary, honestly. At that stage in my life, I think I was in my second year of doing taxes. And I was literally in the car driving past the tax office, and I saw taxes and notary. So I was like, what is a notary? So then I kind of did my research on it and everything. And I was like, wow, it does tie a little bit together, but it doesn't in a sense, because it's just like, you're getting paid for them, to pretty much verify people's signatures and verify they are who they say they are by them giving you, their identification. So that's how I got into actually doing notary. I've been in a training program for about, how long have I been here? I can say I've been here for over 6 months, and I've seen a drastic change as far as like, with my business, as far as the marketing, as far as getting, signings and stuff like that.
And how about your confidence level, Diamond? Oh, did we lose Diamond? I think we lost her. Okay. Oh, phooey. She was right on the roll, too. I think we lost Diamond. Okay. Because I know her signings have gone up. We'll get her when she comes back. All right. Let's go to Miss Karen. Keep things moving.
Well, I got into notary due to my family. I took the test, I got the commission, and it's funny how easy it can start growing because I served as a witness networking, and then she went over her schedule and she was like, well, if you're available for this, I have a couple of more jobs. I'm like, wow, okay, I like this. I said, but it's not on my side of town and I'm still working my full-time job. And even though it wasn't necessarily on my side of town, I would have took it just to watch her process because everything is teaching and training and you can learn from other people, their style and how they process, and everybody got their own spin on it. So I'm excited. I got my commission, but I haven't ordered my supplies. But believe me, I'm about to get this thing moving and rolling. I just it's a little slow because I also started a new position at the same time I got my commission. And as soon as I get through that training, because that's part-time, I really plan on working my notary business full-time because I just see how much opportunity. It's not if you making money, it's do you want to make some money. So I'm with it.
So Karen is my sister, full disclosure. The very night she got her commission, she was a witness for Shanika. I think we put that picture in the chat. So yeah, the very night, yeah, I got the content, girl. You got to get the content. But the very night, she got her commission. She was a witness, and Shanika actually had, like she said, 3 or 4 more jobs for her. So I'm excited for Karen and what the future holds for her. Being a business owner is tricky, especially working full time. A lot of you are doing that, and that makes me even more proud of you. We had that conversation a few weeks ago. But let's get Miss Bernice. Bernice, thank you for sharing, Karen. We appreciate it. Also known as K Denise. Let's get Miss Bernice. Oh, Bernice, do you mind if we finish up with Diamond
Not
right
at
quick?
all. Yeah, I was going to ask because I saw Diamond come back on. So
yes.
yeah,
So
yeah,
thank
for
you.
sure.
So Diamond left us off with her signings had increased. And I was going to ask you about your confidence level, Diamond, being in mentorship and everything.
My confidence really have totally increased, like, as far as like after doing a few signings and stuff like that and seeing like different types of like packages, it's making me more confident every time I go to each appointment because now I'm learning as I'm going through the process. Because the first time it was a little, a little bumpy for me. But now after going through the process and, practicing, I feel a little more confident going on these signings, having my stuff together, because you definitely got to be organized. Because if not, it's going to make your job even harder. So I've been trying to work on my organization. As far as now, I've been working today. I've put together my trunk with, all my supplies and stuff like that. I made sure I set up my computer, set up my scanner, just to, make sure I have it set up and, I'm prepared. I'm ready for, whatever. But yeah, this program has been a really like a blessing to me.
Oh, we appreciate that. And I wanted to just congratulate you on getting your printer. I know that took a while. Yeah, Diamond is doing a thing, guys. She has 2 children and she be out there every day. She's hustling. She out there doing her thing, like for real, and it was a little bumpy there. And do you mind if I share, or maybe why don't you tell me why you feel it was a little bumpy at first?
I felt like it was a little bumpy for me because I'm trying to balance out like my other businesses that I run and then also the notary business and then trying to make time for my notary business, because usually full time I'm, a mother, and then I have a short term rental company, and then I also have a tax company. So it's a lot of stuff that I do and manage every day. So for me it was a lot starting off, but now I'm like, as long as I'm making them steps every day, spending at least 2 or 3 hours in my business, I'm doing good. I'm fine with that, just balancing all the home, the work, business life, just managing it all.
It is a lot. We wear a lot of hats, and you really are doing a thing. And I'll say it was a little challenging for you at first, maybe because you do have so many businesses that you're successful in, and following processes, I think, was a little complicated at first. If
Yes,
you follow,
definitely.
yeah. I was gonna let you tell your own story.
Yes, definitely
But
following the directions was my hardest part. But now since I kind of been used to like the systems, like sign in order, they literally have the instructions right there. So I take a picture of it or screenshot it, print it out. So I have that instructions right there. So I make sure I know what I'm getting myself into before I go
yeah,
to these appointments.
yes, follow the process. Follow the process. We had a lot of phone calls, me and you, about that process. Well,
It's funny because
Diamond,
I had just got a sign in today for Friday.
uh-huh.
And I was literally reading the instructions before, like, I'm making sure I know what I'm getting myself into so I don't get no surprises. I won't be surprised. Just
And
making
you're
sure I'm staying
grown.
organized and knowing what I'm getting myself into.
Yes, and I could just see it in your face, your confidence level from months ago. And I'm really proud of you for real. I really am. You're doing amazing.
Thank you.
Yes, and thank you for sharing too. Okay, we appreciate it. Yes. All right. And look at her smile, y'all. Y'all know Diamond been through some stuff. If you've been in that chat, y'all know it's been some frantic moments. Yeah, Miss Leslie is like, yeah. Look, Diamond girl, I was over here. You think me and Jasmine my blood pressure be high, girl? With you, I was like, oh, I hope she be okay. I'm telling Jeffrey, we gotta check on Diamond. I'm like, that's my baby. Okay. Anyway, let's go. Let's get Miss Bernice. Hey, Bernice. Thank you, Diamond.
Hi everyone.
Hey, Bernice.
So it's how we got into notary.
Just a
Is
little
that
bit
what
how
we're
you got
starting?
into it, how
Yeah.
you benefited from the program, and how your business has grown. Some of
Okay.
your own successes. It's time to toot your own horn.
Sure. So I was actually a notary when I lived in Florida, like about 15, 18 years ago. And I had just done like a handful of signings for a title company. But honestly, I didn't really know what I was doing. There was really no formal training back then, and then I moved to Colorado. So I didn't even think about doing notary when I went to Colorado, and I was there for like 12 years. So fast forward, my husband and I moved out here to Texas about 4 years ago, and we came here to open up a business, a restaurant franchise business, and then we ended up moving to our house where I currently am. So when we sold our house where we were, we did our closing online. And I was really like amazed how things have progressed and how you can do remote closings. So as a massage therapist, as my job, I had to think of something else to do. And so when I saw that, I kind of knew that I wanted to get back into notary work, and especially if there was the online option. So I just started, just letting the ideas stew and just watched a lot of, TikTok videos and YouTube videos. And because I drive to Austin a lot, I actually listen to podcasts a lot, which is how I found you.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank
So,
you.
yeah. So, I really liked how your approach on just keeping it real, keeping it simple. So I've been part of the program, I think, since August of last year. So definitely over a year now. And for a long time, I was just kind of in the back, like learning stuff. I was still, doing my full-time job. And then, in the back of the scenes, like building my business and getting everything ready. So, I would say when it came to like the real life doing it, I mean, it's nerve-wracking, but I really like the support of having the chat and having, the support of the whole group and, through situations. And I think I just completed almost like 65 signings now. So
Oh my
yeah,
God.
yeah. So it's been really cool, like, and just to grow and I've started doing it really full time, like in mid-June. So yeah, I would say from like January to June, I only had like 5 or 6 signings. And then like last month, I finished with 22 signings and I was gone for like, almost a week on vacation. And then I just had 2 today. So, that
Oh
was a good
my
start.
God. That's why I
Yeah.
wanted you to
So,
say this out loud. When you say that out loud, how does that feel? Because I didn't even know you were doing it full time. I didn't know had that many signings. Because that's why I always say sometimes we walk in silence.
yeah,
Bernice, you're
yeah.
killing it. How does that make you feel?
It feels great. Yeah, I can't wait to get to I mean, now I'm going and updating some of the like Snap Docs, like my bio is like 50 plus signings. So, once I hit like the 100 mark, that'll be really cool. But yeah, I had a signing last week and it was with a new signing service. So they wanted to call me and make sure, just kind of talk and see where I was as a new notary. And I said, they asked like how many signings I've done. And I said, at that point, it was like 55. And she was like, oh, great. That's awesome. So, every little one counts, even if it's just one document. So,
Everything counts, even when you're
yeah.
a witness and when you're updating your profile. Also, add the type of packages you're doing.
Oh, okay. That's
Refinance.
a good idea.
You just
Reverse
did a reverse
mortgage
mortgage.
now. Yeah.
Yeah, and a
Yeah.
lot of people shy away from those, so you know what to expect now. But write
Right.
that on your resume or profiles.
Mhm.
Reverse mortgage, loan modification, seller's package, buyer's package. Those are key buzzwords that let them know you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
So
And
it
VA
doesn't.
refinance. That's,
Yes,
yeah.
initial disclosures. We talked about that in the chat earlier today. Jasmine had a potential signing and they just they didn't even put application. I don't know what they put, but it wasn't an actual signing, but it was initial disclosures. So that's why I want
Oh,
everybody
okay.
to know the term. So if you see that on a signing, then you'll know, hey, let me get that. It's just the application, no notarizations. Bernice, we
Yeah.
are so proud of you. And just
Thank
to add
you.
to what you've been doing your social media like crazy. It is popping. I see a YouTube channel in your future. I don't know how
Maybe,
you feel
maybe.
about it. I don't know how you feel about it, but your content is slamming. So
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
it is. It really is. I mean, you just do your documents. I'm like, your stuff look better than mine. I'm gonna be honest. My IG is not the way it's supposed to be. Your what you put on IG is the way IG is designed to be used. I just
Thank
throw
you.
stuff up there.
Yeah. Well, I want to challenge myself in doing more like videos of me talking and reels. That's one of like things that I have to get out of my comfort zone. So
You are doing the thing, and we are so proud of you for real. I'm
thank you.
very
I
serious.
appreciate it.
And thank you for being a loyal member too for a year. We appreciate it. And
Yeah.
actually, we got Bernice getting ready to speak on I forgot what topic, but next month I was going to get with you for November because we have our 2 for October. But yes,
Yeah.
so we are very proud of you and very excited to continue to see your growth. And don't
Thank
forget
you.
YouTube, IG, and all that is another stream of income, and that's working
Yeah.
for you when you're in the bed. It's not a lot, you know. Sometimes I get a couple $100, sometimes 100, but
Everything adds up.
it does. It adds up, and then you
Yeah.
get more clients from that too. So people are watching your social media. So it's not always
Yeah.
about what you make on the platform from them. It's about the seeds you're planting and people see what you're doing. So you are really doing great on your social media for real.
Thank you. I
I think
appreciate
that's
that.
what your topic is going to be, how to post and blog. I think we talked about that.
Yeah, social media and just yeah. Yeah. So
Yeah, very
That'll be
good. Well,
fun.
congratulations for real. We are
Thank
just so
you.
proud of you, really.
Thank you.
Um,
I love the group. And
oh, thank you. And shout
yeah.
out to you too for helping the group out a lot. I appreciate it. I really do.
Yeah,
When
of
you guys
course.
help each other, because y'all know we had to kind of go in a different direction with that group.
Yeah, yeah.
The dynamics just changed for us too. For those of you who are spanking brand new, at one time it was like 4 of us answering the chat, but now it's kind of like 1 and a quarter because Alexis is doing her thing. She's still part of Notary Educators, and then Jeffrey does more of the technical part. So now that you guys are helping each other out even more, and then we still run our own notary business too. So I really appreciate you guys helping each other. For real, it's the community that it was supposed to be initially. Very good. Thank you again, Bernice. Anyone else want to share? If not, Miss Leslie, please.
I think Miss Leslie, she's on mute.
Oh, you're still on mute. Let's see. Can I ask you to unmute? How about that?
Okay.
Hi there.
Hi. I had got my notary, but this is my third time having it. So I had it first. It's been 2024 since I've had it. I didn't do too much, just a little bit. So now I was able to get in the program. I've only been in 3 months, but I got business cards. Yesterday, I went to the doctor's office and I passed out so many business cards and was scared that the people were going to call me. Okay. But yeah, I look to the people to try to learn. I don't pick everybody, but I liked your atmosphere. You're correct. You know what I'm saying? You're right. And, there's no trickery. I see the truth in that. It's plain. Hey, you got to do your own homework. I'm like, oh my gosh, please don't. But yeah, it's good. I got my page made, my Google page already made. I haven't launched it.
Okay.
Because my birthday was the 22nd of September, and I forgot that my license expired. So now I'm waiting to get that in the mail. When I do, then I'm signing up with Metro and go ahead and do those field inspections just to get my feet. I got to get it going.
Yeah, you don't need to have a Google page for field inspection.
Oh, do they?
No, you don't have to have a Google page for that. They just send you work.
Yeah, but I was waiting to get my license back because, I looked on the application and it needed a license. I mean, my stuff, all my information. And
okay.
My license, and they expired on my birthday.
Oh, no.
Yeah, but this is the thing, too. When that came up and it was expired, I hurry up and pay my my insurance because my omissions, because I said I didn't want to forget that, and it was about to be due too. So I did pay that, yeah. So, but I really love the program. It has built so much confidence in me as a person. Not only my notary business, because it's going to be booming in a minute, because I only been in the program for 3 months. So, matter of fact, this is my 3rd month right here. So I'm looking forward to really, because it's there. Everything is here. Everything is here. And I want you to know I enjoy it. I might time when people be talking, but I get back later and I be reading. I say, oh my gosh. Sometimes I have to crack up because you come so correct. Here you go. You say, now, did you read your handbook and didn't you go over that program? I just crack up.
Because I already know, Miss Leslie, with somebody that read when they did what they were supposed to and did what they were supposed to and when they did not.
Right. I love that part of you. You keep it real and you make people grow. And that's what this is. This is a growing business and I love it.
Well, thank you. And we are so proud of you because they messed up your business cards, right?
Yeah. Let me show them. I'm so proud of these things.
Oh. Well, look at you. You went from nothing a year ago to now you got your website almost done. You got your business cards, passing them out. Oh, yeah, they're beautiful.
Oh, wait a minute till you see the back.
Look at that smile. Yeah. Very nice. You created it yourself?
No. This is Wix.
Oh,
be glossy, but I love purple.
I love that.
And I thought, oh my gosh, these are so gorgeous. Okay,
Oh,
now
they are.
they sent the other cars to the wrong address, and I was able to make
Um,
changes because they did. So that worked out in my favor.
okay. Always little blessings, right?
Yeah. They gave me a coupon and everything. They gave me all my money back to order other cards. So I told them, I'll be getting my next ones, soon. But yeah, this is just the start.
Yeah, it looks good. I do like the gloss on that.
I
Yeah,
do
it's a very
too.
nice gloss.
But I like the way I put that in the back there.
Yeah, the different color too with the different
Yeah.
shades. I
Yeah.
love it. You put a lot of thought into that.
Yeah. Alexis gave me some. She had asked me a question on making my page, and doing the Google thing. So I said, "Girl, you gave me an idea." So I'm gonna take the picture of that of me signing like I'm signing something. So that'll be go on my Google page with me and my vest on and some other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take pictures of everything, and don't forget I got a purple journal out there you can get.
I got that.
Oh, okay.
Girl.
I'm just saying I had a purple journal.
I need that.
Thank you.
And my name tag. So I went in there and got clicked on the stuff that I needed.
Oh, great. Well,
I can't do
congratulations.
anything. Oh, I wanted to ask Jeffrey something.
Yes.
Jeffrey, I had made it. I thought it was a good move, but I might have been a bad move. I went on Wix and signed up for Wix. To get the domain is $78. Okay, but as soon as I did that, they wanted me to pay an additional fees. And they didn't say that from the beginning. They said the 14 days was free. They never said that the domain name was not free. So I've been trying to wrestle with them to try to get my money back, but that's not going to work. So I'm going to have to go ahead with Wix and just wait and pay those other fees later. But I didn't. I was trying to get out and go to GoDaddy. So I called
What other fees
GoDaddy.
are they asking you for, Miss Leslie?
How much more? 100.
Is it monthly? Is it monthly? I'm cutting you off just a little bit.
It's like the startup fee for that. It was $78 for the domain name, and then it had one of them was $27, then it was $11, then it was something else. It's like you pay about almost $80-some more. So, but if they had said that from the beginning, that would have been okay.
Right. How much is Wix? How much is Wix?
That was $78 for the domain name.
And how much, like monthly or per year?
Oh no. After I pay the whatever those $100 and some is, I don't have to pay for 3 more years.
Oh, okay.
It's like $193 for the next time I pay, which is 2029. But I tried to relinquish it, but I seen that I couldn't, so I said I better stay there. So
as long as you like it, because sometimes I'll be honest, I've had to take a loss, and I'm sorry to cut you off, Jeffrey, but I do the websites, and I didn't know if Jeff would know about that changing of the domain and all that.
No, that's Kim's place right there. That's her wheelhouse right there.
He's there. He's more your tech person, like your printers and scanners and.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So that's why
I've been had the printer and stuff that I needed.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been had that. I had that a long time ago. I had got some money from somewhere, and I just bought a bunch of supplies. I saved half and spent half. Okay, I'm still saving the half. But I said I wasn't gonna do anything after that. That $78 just go like that. I said, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? So I figured, I said I'll wait till tonight and talk with you guys. I knew I might just stay with Wix. I just don't really know how to go through but the guy said that he would help me out.
I was going to say, so worst case, if you do want to switch, don't get too involved in the website, because all you got to do is take the domain name and you move it over to GoDaddy. I had to do that myself, and they do charge you like $14 or something like that. But
he told me $85. I said, okay.
But it's probably for years though. They into this 3 to 5 year thing. So whatever they tell you, always go back and say, can I do it for 1 year? Can I do it for 2? They
okay.
They
because if it's a little or nothing, I'll switch that then right tomorrow. Because I'm telling you, I just felt so frustrated. Like, you can't take my money. I called the bank and had them to try to get my money back. They usually
Yes.
do it. Get the money back. They said they reaching out to somebody else now to have an investigation.
Yes, check into it because they will.
Okay.
It's not that expensive typically to move it, but now, like I said, they just trying to make you commit longer, and then you would have a whole lot more support through GoDaddy because you can
Tell
just pick up the
Angie,
phone
right?
and
It's
call
not
them.
user friendly. It's not
Yeah,
user friendly.
it's very user friendly. GoDaddy is.
Okay.
Yeah. All right then. Well, Miss Leslie, we are so proud of you, and keep up the good work. I'm telling you, no matter where you are in life, you can start your own business. That's been my new
Girl, I was not
my new
planning on
thing. I've
going
been
this far with this. I wasn't. And then you put that spark underneath me.
We're going to crack up at Diamond, but for real, congratulations again, too, for all your progress. We're really proud of you. And Miss Diamond had a comment here. She was like, yeah, Kimmi, we'll call you out. Did you watch the course? So watch the course first. And if you have questions, we got you. Because if you don't have nothing up here to draw from, we can't teach you the whole business in a chat. There's no way. Very good. Thank you, Diamond, calling me out. Angie says she's correct. I'm going through the same thing. And then there was another tip. Jasmine says you can call Girl Pork Bun. Domains are $10 per year. So I don't know what pork bun and all that is, but that's what Diamond's suggestion was. Also, we had namecheap.com from Diamond and then GoDaddy. And it says you may be able to unlock your domain after 60 days, but I think you can take it sooner than that, really. Yeah, I think you can take it sooner than that. All right, guys, we are on a roll. Any other things we would like to share before we open it up for a little coaching at the end, or we're doing it actually in between? So any other progress we're making? Mr. Sean, I'm loving that hat over there. That's nice. Do we have any other wins? If not, I'm gonna go through my list and then y'all.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's nice. Welcome.
Thank you. I did my first notary this weekend.
Well, yes. Let's talk about that. Congratulations. What state are you in again? Refresh my memory, please.
I'm in Nevada with Jazz.
Oh, you're with Jasmine. Okay, how did it go?
It went well. I had her come with me, so
Jasmine went with you?
Uh-huh.
Well, we're even making connections over here. That's cool.
Well,
Notary buddies in the house.
Well, she's the fiance.
Oh, you're Jasmine's fiance?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny. That's
that's
even
how
making me more happy. Oh, nice to meet you, Sean.
Nice to meet you. That's how I came across the notary and everything, got into it and everything.
Oh, yeah, okay. I did not know. Welcome. Very nice to have you with us.
Thank you. So yeah, so my first notary.
With Jasmine? Hold on, let's go back. How you deal with Jasmine? Because she be stressing me out. You know that, right?
Oh yeah, she stressed me out too.
I know she be talking about me. Am I breaking the girl code? Because I know she be over there fussing about me, don't she?
No, she said nothing but good things. Nothing but good things about you. That's why I'm here now.
This is just getting better and better. All right, Sean. All right, do tell. So, how was your first notarization?
It went good.
And congratulations on becoming a notary too.
Oh, thank you. It went good. I had a notary. One of the guys I work with, he had to do a notary for a trust he was dealing with, and he had like 18 documents that I had to sign.
So you had a big package on your first one out.
Yeah, it was pretty big. But I think I paid I think he paid me like $140 for it.
Okay. Very good. Next time you could get that up a little bit more with experience, but that is great.
Right.
Yeah, probably more like that 175 mark, almost probably.
Okay.
See,
that's what I'm saying. I need to learn a little bit more. Then y'all have them prices right,
Yeah, but that's okay. Just starting out your very first notarization, I say win-win, right, people?
Right.
Yes.
That's a big win. What? Thumbs up.
Yes, it was. Thumbs up, too. Let's go, Tom. And we need more men in the business. And you and her working it together. Oh, my God. You and Jasmine about to blow up in Nevada.
Well, maybe trying to take it over,
I love it. I love it. Okay. So what else were your thoughts about the notarization process overall? Was it pretty simple? You've been
I
watching
mean,
the videos and stuff?
yeah, I've been watching the videos and I've seen that we like some of the documents they had to be sworn in, and some of them were just acknowledgments. You know what I'm saying? So it was a good practice for that. And then it was another a document where we had to put the what was that step we put on there?
Embosser?
That it was like an acknowledgement because they didn't have like the for me to put my
The
signature and
notarial
everything
word.
on there.
Notarial block.
Yeah. So then I gave them the choice if they want to do it as a direct or the acknowledgement and stuff like that.
Well, look at Sean dropping terminology. I was supposed to bring something to drink, guys. We were supposed to have our wine. I forgot we was running so much. I was supposed to have a little wine. That is amazing. Next time we do our successes and just chit chat. That is great though, Sean. All right then. Did you price it or did Jasmine price it for you?
She helped me with the pricing on that one. But I feel a little bit more confident now that I did get out there and did do them, and how many documents I got to sign and got a little practice in. So it made me a little bit feel like I'm a little bit ready to get out there with,
got a lot of practice. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got a lot of practice. Well, you guys, I'm so proud of both of you for real. Jasmine, I'm just so proud of her when she popping off them things, and she was so scared at first, and now I'm just so proud of her for real. I really am. And the two of y'all together, think about that YouTube channel. People love couples. I mean, they love men and women talking about anything. Y'all could be talking about this bottle of water. People gonna watch y'all. So that might be y'all thing.
Hold on. No. I don't do social media. I don't do people seeing my face.
And she got such a pretty face, Sean. What's wrong with her?
I don't know. I've been telling her I don't know.
We're gonna talk offline about
like
Jasmine.
I said, she's stressful. You know?
Jasmine, I'm gonna have to call him offline, girl. Cross the lines over here. I'm about to do the unauthorized practice of law. Well, congratulations, Jasmine. Look at that, keeping it in the family too. So now when you can't go, Sean can go. You know?
Yep.
Yeah, this is beautiful. I'm very happy for y'all, for real. It's gonna change your life, and to have that additional stream of income, you know.
Yeah.
You know, just to have a side. I really hate saying hustle, but that's my new mission, is to make sure everybody has something. It may not be notary. It could be cutting grass or washing dishes or whatever you do. But everybody, we can see from what's happening in the world, you need something that you can call your own, that you are the CEO of, you know? So very good. Very good. Jeffrey, did you want to add anything before we move on? Thank you again, Sean, and welcome.
Thank you. No problem.
Yes, thank you. Jeffrey, did you want to add anything before we move on to our next person?
Yeah, I just wanted to say it sounds really great to hear everybody taking the information and actually winning with it and using it. And for you, Sean, I mean, you had 18 jobs. I mean, most times you may have one, notarization, maybe two on a job, depending, general notary, but you had 18 jobs in one, at one spot in one pop. So that was incredible. And everybody, when you put it in practice, you follow the formula, it works. And you can see the different folks that are on here up till now that's been saying, you could see that it's happening for them. And you don't know you do know where you wind up, because you mentioned where you were before and where you are now, and then what's going to happen 2 months from now, 6 months from now. So just keep it up. Excellent job, folks.
Yes. And I'm looking out. I know we got
one more thing. Hold on, one thing I just wanted to mention.
Mm-hmm.
Also, it's great when we see you in the different ones in the chat, helping each other, because that's the point when we decided to make a group chat type of thing. The idea is that we help each other. And as you grow, then you can help somebody else grow. And that's why sometimes for the new folks that come on, we'll say, can you put your question in the chat so that everybody can grow? Because somebody else more than likely have run into the same scenario, or will run into the same scenario in the next job, or a week from now, or a month from now. You say, "Oh, I remember when they said that in the chat. And this is what happened. And this is how they handle it." So that's the reason why we have that. It's not just to be talking, just to be talking. It's there to help each other. So thank you for using that, and we encourage you to keep using that avenue to be self-taught, not self-taught, but to teach each other, and so that way we all can grow.
And as you're sharing what you're learning and what you've done out there, it's retention. What they say, mother retention, that saying, it helps you remember stuff as you're sharing it, So that's why I really wanted to do this little success thing too, because I don't think a lot of times we give ourselves enough credit. Even myself, sometimes I'm like, oh man, I want to do ABC, and I don't take time to reflect on, what? Where were you 5 years ago? You didn't even know nothing about this. You couldn't find anybody to talk to you, and now you helping thousands of people, throughout the years and stuff. So it's been a blessing. Each one teach one. When you say that, and we're not competition for each other, that's why I keep encouraging you all to have your own YouTube channel. It's not a threat to me. They might like the way you present better than me. The way you talk about something is different the way I'm going to talk about it, just because of our life experiences and stuff. So there's room out there for everybody. Jasmine, please. Thank you, Jeffrey. Jasmine.
This question is actually for Bernice. Bernice, I know you said that you set up Calendly for your website. When people or prospective clients go online to book, does it automatically take like that time slot off and no longer available with whatever plugin you're using?
Yeah, so it connects to my my Google Calendar. So you can like integrate everything where if I put something on my calendar, then it will take it away from Calendly. And then I also have like a buffer, so I need to have, 4 hours notice. So this way somebody can't book last minute, or if I'm in an appointment. But I also have on my website, if they do book online, to call me or text me, because even though it might not show, there's a way that I can maybe work around it or squeeze them in. So I haven't run into that yet. And I only had one person book on Calendly, but it was done 5 days in advance. So, but it's, you can work around it where, you also have buffer times. So if it's for, let's say, a mobile notary appointment, then you'll have you can set it to where you have 30 minutes before, 30 minutes after. So that can give you drive time. And then for my Ron appointments, I only have it set for I think 20 minutes. So there's a lot of flexibility on how you want to, set up each appointment, if that helps.
And this is Calendly?
Calendly, I think is how you pronounce it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Calendly, something like that. Calendly.
And they offer a free account, but it's only for one, for one thing. And there's probably limitations on what you can do with that. I paid just for the year. It ended up being $120 for the year. So, I'll kind of evaluate, on renewal if it's something that's worth it, or, but, it's convenient because I think people also like the option of not talking to somebody. And, if I really want to take the Ron thing where it's, international, it's just easier for people to book that way. And so we'll see. But I think it's a good feature to have if you want that.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Yeah, and your first job was a big one that you got on Calendly. That was the office corporate one, right?
It was for a board of directors.
Yeah.
A board meeting. It was only 2 notarizations. It was 5 board members. It wasn't Microsoft or anything, but yeah, it was cool.
It wasn't Microsoft.
Yeah, it was for a POA, HOA kind of thing.
Yeah, what's his name? Elon Musk wasn't sitting there.
Right, exactly.
That's okay. That was still a big job, girl. That
Yeah.
was cool. And the way they booked it too, I like that. That was good. So it works.
Yeah, exactly. So then she booked it and then I called her to confirm. For the Ron appointments, so somebody did book it and I did have a deposit on there and then she ended up canceling. So then I had to refund her and then that cost me like 74 cents because I had to do it through Stripe. So I didn't make anything. It actually like cost me money. So there's that too. Like if you want to have them pay a deposit first, but then if they do cancel, then you'll have that risk of, paying out of pocket for that.
So you have people leave you a deposit?
Just for the Ron, I just tried it out to see. Yeah, some people do that. So I don't know. I might take it off. I'm not sure. I'm still playing around with it and see what works. But yeah, if they're if it does say like, oh, well, now I don't need a Ron, I'll just go here, then you run into that risk of having to refund them and have it come out of pocket.
Yeah, that's my only thing with pre-charging anything is because that can happen. It could be any number of reasons. Sometimes I always say why the notarization may not happen,
Yeah.
So that's okay though. You can, like you said, try different things because you don't know it works till it works or it doesn't, whatever. So it's good. Very good.
Yeah. And then a way I think that you could do it is if let's say you do book an appointment with the person, you can set it all up in Calendly with the Stripe, for them to pay. So that could be a way to do it as well.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, and she's not here tonight, but Miss June knocked it out the park the other night. I don't know if you guys saw that in chat. She had one notarization at night. It was $175 for one piece of paper. Go June. And I was telling Jeffrey, Miss June don't play about the pricing, so we may have her come on and talk about pricing. I can teach you how to do it, but she be out there getting that money, so she do not play around when it comes to her pricing. So one document, $175. So shout out Miss June. Then I wanted to shout out Miss Harriet, because she has been doing some things over there. She got her website going, business cards. I know things are seeming a little slow for you, but I think if you actually put a little bit more into the marketing piece, because people are not just going to find you just because you got the Google page up. If you hear a running theme here, you got to get out there, like Miss Leslie is saying, and put the cards out. Now, she put out 50. Eventually, she's going to get one of them. They're going to tell somebody, and then she's going to be the go-to notary in that area. She's going to dominate. So little moves like that, will help you. What are your thoughts, Miss Harriet, on your progress? Because you have completed a lot, despite what you may think. It's only been 2 months. Has it been 2 months yet? Oh, you're on mute. Let me see. Can I ask you to unmute? How about that? Does that work?
Oh, shoot.
Oh, we can hear you now.
I can't see you. But anyway.
Oh, we can see you and hear you, so be careful.
Oh. Yeah, so I've been commissioned since February, and I really started doing it since I started listening to you. But I have my magnet signs on my car. I have my cars. I'm dropping them different places. I'm just not getting any calls yet. Mav sign hasn't said anything to me.
It's okay. It's okay. Believe me when I tell you, you will too be a story. You got to be patient. And just because you build it doesn't mean that it's going to just start blowing up. So let's talk about your marketing piece a little bit. So what have you done for marketing?
Besides the magnets, I got my cards. I got 1,000 of those, and I give them to everybody I see. And also, hold on, Miss Harriet, have you been to actual places though, like where we suggest you go?
not just random people? Or have you been to wrote a list of nursing homes? I think Diamond did that a few weeks ago. Have you actually wrote a list of nursing homes and visited them and let them know which services you offer?
I have not. Only the hospitals that I've worked at before. I'm going to get around to it. But from the looks of things, Kimmi, I'm a little concerned because I'm a VA worker, and we might be having some time. So then I'll really get out there.
Right, and that's my point.
Shut down.
Right, and that's what I've been saying the last few days I've been live, and that's what's been in the back of my mind. People like you, now you have something else you can go do. So because if you're not doing your 9 to 5, all your focus will be on your business, and you will see some shaking of the leaves when you start putting some stuff out there for real. And you got to make that list like Diamond did, and visit every nursing home in your area, visit your barbershops, your beauty shops. I mean, literally, to get started, sign up with every field inspection company. How many have you signed up with? Just Maverick?
Notary. No, somebody told me to do Notary Cam, but then I found out that's Ron. So I'm not really ready for Ron yet. I'm a little scared of that. Notary Cafe.
Yeah, you might get something from there, but that's not a major fine. So you got to really work the plan. So we know you put the magnets on there, but the first thing we tell you to do once you get your notary certificate from the NNA is sign it with signingorder.com and pay that $2.99 per month. Does that ring a bell?
I do remember you saying something like that. Signingorder.com. Okay,
yeah. And pay the $2.99 per month. That gives you access to 20 different zip codes. Make sure your profile is tight. That means you list all the things that we've been talking about with Miss Bernice. The different packages that you do. It's not always about how many, it's about how you can talk the talk. So I'm going to tell you to go back again a little slower and watch the long signing course. I know I probably told you that like 2 times, but if you still not implementing it, then that's why I'm going to keep telling you to do it. Because that's when, if you actually do it, it's going to work. I promise.
I think part of the problem is because I work long hours. Like, that's why I was late today. I just got home when I got on. I go in early, get off late.
So you can't beat yourself up for something you can't do. I mean, you cannot. If you can't do it, you can't do it. Now, what you can do is on the weekend. So loan signing may not be the thing for you right this second, which loan signings do happen on the weekends. But for you, you might need to focus more on your general notary. And it might mean paying for ads just for a week or two just to get up there in the algorithm. Alexis paid for ads. I paid for ads before just to get started on Google and get that general notary going. Yeah, and you want to make sure if you do pay for ads. Yeah, you can pay for ads. And it don't cost that much.
Did you receive anything when you did do it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I accidentally ran an ad a few weeks ago. Well, not a few weeks ago, a couple months ago for apostilles. And I was like, why is my phone ringing so much for apostilles? And I realized I was running an ad by mistake. I was doing it to test something for y'all. And I didn't realize I had hit activate. And I made $800 off of one of those. Yeah. My client was moving to Panama.
Okay.
So that mistake cost me, it was like $15, but I made $800. So Jeff is always asking me, why don't I run more apostille ads? Because I like them, but I'm just not ready to just inundate myself with them. So that's why I run ads. I get them when I get them, which is pretty frequently, actually. I'm getting organically. But I would suggest running an ad, though. Okay. Yeah, I would for just general notary work. Okay.
Okay.
Just to kind of shake it for the evenings and weekends. And don't kill yourself either. You're working full time. So maybe it just might be on a Saturday. That might be your only day that you can work. But if you can make an extra $200 on every Saturday, that's $800 a month just to start getting your feet wet. What is your long-term goal anyway?
I would like, well, I just want to have my own business. I want to do this. I want to do this. I just want my own business, to be honest. I wish I could quit work and have my own business.
Yeah, that might not be wise, and I can feel your pain. I really do. I feel your pain. I want to give you a hug through the screen. But don't give up. And that's why I wanted you guys to hear some success stories tonight. Because as you can see, it takes time. It's not going to be overnight. I don't even sell that kind of pipe dream. Then you have to work the program. You got to get out there and do the marketing. So right now, you're really not in a position to do what you want to do, but you can do a little bit more than you're doing. Does that make sense?
Yeah, when I get down, I listen to you. I do have to say you encourage a lot of people, and I'm one of them.
Oh, now you're gonna make me
cry. Turn you on, and I'm like, I can do this.
You can. You really can. And don't beat yourself up about what you can't do. Karen, did you want to add to that? Because she's in a very similar situation, my sister. And it breaks my heart sometimes what she has to go through. I know she's in a position.
Yes. Yes. When I say, I'm sorry. When I say I want that overnight success and I want my own business like ASAP, but I had to think about it. How long have you been working for other people and how long have you decided you want to be your own boss? So it's like I've been wanting to be my own boss, but I have to put in the work. I have to get organized. I have to start networking. I have to, let people see I'm serious, because all you need is that one person or maybe two other notaries, and you start networking with them, because I was impressed. I had just met her at one signing. I made a quick buck, and I'm like, oh my goodness. I said, and it wasn't even 30 minutes. I drove a minute, but it was still like 30 minutes or less. The money you can make in the amount of time that it takes you to do the work, once you know it, once you become proficient, you will excel. But it's just like medical. I've been in the medical field. It grew me up. I've been in the medical field for the last 25 years. And I'm still learning. So you got to learn and know your craft, know your skill set, know your worth, and then get out there. So I got to be patient. But I feel you. Believe me, I'm 100% there with you. But I'm willing to do the work, and I'm going to have to wait. I'm going to have to be patient.
Yes.
And y'all all got this. Believe me. That's why whatever you're doing great. I mean, you work in your own business. You already started with like I said, with your website. You had to get your cards together. We went through a little thing with your name. You've done a lot. And it's only been, have you been with us 2 months? Just 2, right?
Probably, yeah. I'm pretty new.
So you got to be a little bit more kind to yourself in this area. I'm giving you a little beat down session because I want you to go work the plan. But be kind to yourself. And we all sending big hugs to you, okay?
Thank you.
It's shut down. And it may be the time while it's shut down for you to blow up.
You're right.
Okay? So we're here for you.
Thank you.
All right. You keep it up. Don't get discouraged because you're really doing well.
Okay.
All right. Jasmine, was your hand back up, hon?
It was, but then I just put it back down because I was just gonna say I was on the same boat. I have a full-time job and I was an hourly employee, and I had to be glued to my computer. And I started last year with a notary, and I couldn't move, so I worked. I wasn't available until probably like 4 in the afternoon on the weekdays. So my availability really was like Saturday and Sundays. And so I've been there, and it did take me a minute to actually get signings. But when I did sign up with the signing services, I was snagging the 8 p.m.s, the 7 p.m.s, anything for Saturdays. And it took me a while. I wasn't hitting the ground running because I have the full-time family, the full-time job. So they're out there. You will get them. Just stay positive, keep your head up, and keep going, because they will be out there. There will be ones that you are available for that need you.
Okay.
Yeah. So tonight, sign it with signingorder.com. And just because you sign up with them, you don't have, thank you, Jasmine. I really appreciate that. You don't have to take them like Jasmine was just saying. They're going to pop them up all day, but you take what you can. So pay the $2.99. That's key for everybody listening. If you're not doing that, that's the number one thing. We also encourage you to sign up with Metro Inspections. Did you sign up with them?
No. Metro Inspections, I'll do that too.
Yes, Metro. They tend to have a lot of work. Okay, so just kind of go back and watch the field inspection course again. And I know when you first start, and I know everybody does it literally, You're so excited. You watch all 16 courses or every replay, and you're not able to fully execute. It takes time. I mean, that's why we've been meeting for some of us. Denise, shout out to Denise J too. She's been with us a year, if not a little bit more. It takes time to grow your business. It really does. I'm not saying you have to, it takes that long, but it takes time. I mean, I've been doing it for 6 years, and for you to even pick it up in a year, and for like Bernice to be doing what she's doing, and a lot of y'all, you can see we've been able to take what we know and condense it, you know, and give you the stuff we learned the hard way. We can just put in a cute little course, you watch it, and then we come clean it up for you in the chat. You see what I mean? So it's worth it. So you got to just work the program, okay? So Metro Inspections, which is mentioned in the course, signingorder.com, which is mentioned in the course. Get those business cards and make your list of nursing homes, okay?
Okay.
And big shout outs to you, okay? I had a couple more here. We're going to let Jeffrey do the chat. These are just some notes that you guys put in the chat that I screenshot. Not for this. I just happened to do it. I was going to maybe create a little review for it. But shout out to Jill, because she said since she's been in the program, I don't think Jill is here tonight, but she was able. Jill is in the chat talking about buying paper. Now I don't know why Jill ain't here. But Jill in the chat talking about buying paper, but we're going to give her shout out. Y'all tell her later in the chat she was shouted out. So Jill has passed her commission. Okay. She registered her business. She also got her business cards, and she is activating her website within the next 2 weeks. She's scared, but she's doing it anyway. Okay. Big shout outs to Bernice for helping people out. We had Paula. She finished her Notarize Like a Pro and starting to feel more confident. And Paula just started again. She's probably one of my, is Paula here tonight? I think Paula is one of my people that try to watch all 16 in one night. I don't think she's here, but I know that's what she's doing. And then a couple more. We had Shelly. She rewatched the loan signing course, and it prepared her for some signings that she had. Y'all know Shelly was dropping gems last week. She had a really good couple of good signings last week. Shelly, she's not here, but shout out to Shelly W too. Angela K, really quick. Angela was saying how she was able to do her scan backs. Y'all might have saw this in the chat. She asked a signing company, could she be part of their preferred list? And they actually told her yes, because she did a great signing from one signing. They really liked her. I don't know if y'all remember that from the chat. That shout out to, again, Angela K. And, this is what she said exactly. Morning, everyone. Kind of had something pretty cool happen. The owner of the signing company personally reached out to me to discuss my signing. She told them that she was the second notary on the signing. Long story short, after she texted them, she asked them, the scan backs look good. And then she asked, could she be the preferred notary? So we do teach that. You do have to ask, but only after you've done good work. Okay. Only after we've completed good work. We don't do bad work and then say, can I be a preferred notary? And that may be a few signings. Lisa was on here earlier. I'm not sure she's still here, but Lisa started out taking those smaller jobs. Now most of her signings are higher just automatically.
I'm here.
Yeah, I know you shared that with us before. You started taking some smaller ones, and now most of your jobs are the pay that you want. You don't have to add to it if you don't want to.
Oh, sorry. I'm at work. Sorry. Oh yeah. I don't piggyback off of what you guys were saying a little bit. I can't remember her name, but I put it in the chat, for her not to give up. Because I think, like what your sis said, CC. I feel like everybody's been there, because I have been there, and I have sat on my commission for a while before I even went back and started anything, because I felt scared. So with the program, regardless of how you push everybody to go back into training and look at this. Did you look at this? Go ahead and go back and look at this. I feel like all of that, it helps. And don't be afraid to get something. Regardless of if you feel like you're not prepared, the chat is always there, you know? So I started that. I started doing that more, and that's how I know like a lot of documents. Because if it wasn't for the program, I don't think I would know half of the documents that I know right now. You know, and Miss Kimmi, you know that. So yeah, but it takes time. It takes time. Just don't give up, because you'll be surprised with your success. Because again, Miss Kimmi, you know, like, you know, it just takes time. That's the main thing. Just be patient.
It does. It does. And Lisa's another walking example of, she's been with us for a while. Thank you all for your trusting us with your mentorship too. We do appreciate it. We do not take it for granted. That's why whenever that chat is popping, we are here. Lisa's actually been able to teach a session, and we're looking forward to doing more things with her. And you guys really work well together. It doesn't matter what state you're in. We got Texas in the house, Nevada in the house, Illinois. I mean, Georgia, of course. A lot of Texans. A lot of Texans are here. Nevada, California, we got everybody. So it doesn't matter. North Carolina, Lisa said, don't leave me out. We're going to get Jeff to do the chat shortly. Lisa, thank you for sharing, though, and for everything you bring to the table, too. We appreciate it. I just had a couple more from here. Miss Sheila is not here, I don't think, either, but I definitely wanted to give her a shout out. She was able to complete a loan signing, and she said she felt comfortable because of the training. She did her scan backs, they got approved, and she went off the FedEx, and she was dropping hearts. I don't know if y'all remember that or not. And then Angela Kay had another signing. We won't go through all of them, but she said she had a really good day. And no matter what the pay is, she started taking stuff to get the experience. So we'll let Jeff get the, so shout out to all of you. And again, we do not take you being a member, part of our notary family, for granted. We value each of you, even if sometimes it may feel like, you know, our answers are too short, or we're not trying to be smart or anything, because we actually work too. So sometimes it might be a quick yes, quick no, or something. Just know that you are, when we say family, we're not just saying that, but we really want all of you to win. So we'll get Jeff to get the chat, and we'll start wrapping up. Okay. But again, congrats everybody.
Yeah. Again, congrats everyone to their taking your different levels of different areas in your business. And it's not easy to transition, and it depends on each person's circumstances to what degree you're going to transition. You're going to transition full time to be an entrepreneur. I mean, full time, that's all you're going to do, or you're going to do it part time to supplement. But to I forgot who was talking earlier. Who were we talking to? What was her name? Miss Harriet. Yeah, Miss Harriet. And yeah, it could be scary, because we're so used to, if you've been working for somebody, a company or something all of your life, then you don't have to worry about advertising. You don't have to worry about a lot of things, as far as you just go there and you do the job and you leave, right? You know, you don't have to worry about those things. But I'll get back to my experience in a second here, but I would want to recognize the comments that were made in the chat, where Jasmine mentioned a little while ago that said she's going to go ahead and pay for her ads on her next check for apostille, and then you make that adjustment there, Jasmine, and then you get that good job to pay $200 or what have you, and that pays for itself, you know. And you said, "Oh, I could do that," you know. When you get a few of those under your belt, you start feeling yourself, you know, feeling good about that, because, hey, I'll tell you, when I was working the 9 to 5, and we had an apostille that came. The story was crazy. Was it during just the ending of the pandemic, Kim? I'm not sure if it was, but one of the other persons that lives close to us, that was kind of another notary that we would bounce off jobs to, if we couldn't do it. Her name was Miss Angela, and Kim got the call to do an apostille, was it an apostille, right? Was it an apostille? I think no, it wasn't even an apostille. It wasn't even an apostille. It was just, I don't know what kind of, it was just a regular general notary job, but The person was like an hour away or something, and Kim was like, "No, I don't really want to do that. I'll pass it on to Angela."
Oh, they were 2
Yeah,
hours away, South
yeah, it was
Carolina,
2 hours away,
at the South
and
Carolina border.
yeah, they were okay. So,
Mm.
and Kim passed it on to her, and then later on that day or whatever, Kim's talking to her, and she says, "Yeah, she charged, was it $400? She charged her $400 to go up there." All right. And the lady said, okay, because she had been trying to get somebody to notarize her documents in the area. I guess she kind of live in a rural area and she couldn't get anybody. And then she says, then what happened is that, okay, I think that happened on the Thursday, the conversation. And then by that Friday, Angela said she talked to Kim around 11 or something. She said, I'm on my way, almost back home because it was a 2 hour drive. So she had to be there at 8 o'clock. So she got up, drove there, and that woman gave her a $200 tip. And I said, if that was the case, if I had known that, I'd have called off. I'd have called off for real.
He
I was
sure
like,
did.
what
He
the
was so
world?
mad at me. He was
I was
so
so
upset.
upset. I was out there cutting the grass when she told me that. I said, what the world? I said, what? Oh, mercy. But anywho, the point of it is that if you keep working the system, meaning you want to have more opportunities that you can turn down. In other words, you're signing up with all these different companies with the inspections and what was the company you said that paid a $299? I forgot what it was.
Signing
So
order.
the signing order, so those jobs are coming through, and you can work around your schedule, your work schedule. So just have that in mind. The next comment here in the chat where Karen Denise said she felt the same way about I forgot what she said she felt the same way about.
Miss
But
Harriet.
yeah, Miss Harriet, yes, that's right, that's right. Then this Karen Denise made her comment online here and in person. And then you had Lisa said it'll get better. You will be so shocked how much you will elevate within time. And that she's been there. And Karen said, thank you. And Elisa said, this has been a great program for me. I am new as well. Diamond Bray says, thank you so much, Notary Educators, for your mentorship. And then Frederick mentions that it takes time and signings for sure. It's the practice that counts. Yeah. So
Shout
let me
out
see.
to
We got
Frederick.
some other
He's
ones.
been doing his thing. Shout out to Frederick. Walking
Yeah.
inside this little see you giant.
Elisa says she's got 2 loan signings on October the 11th. See what I'm saying?
I
So you
saw
can
that.
see, so you can get your stuff organized and schedule it so that you can work it around your schedule. And so that's what I did when I was because I was working from home. So we would have people come to the house. Now, I don't know, depending on your circumstance, for example, Miss Harriet, if you have people at home, we didn't have people come in the house, side the house. We had them come to the garage, and we opened up the garage door. We worked at the back of the vehicle. Boom, boom, boom. We stamped the paper. Thank you very much. Because we found that most people, and I'm not telling that's what you should do, but you got to feel comfortable in those circumstances. I don't know. Or you could make it so you live right down the street from a Starbucks or a large parking lot at a grocery store or something, or something to that effect, or whatever the case might be. You just have to kind of work it around your circumstances, so that it works for you. But it can be done. Like I said, I was working from home, and then I was salaried, so they didn't necessarily wasn't clocking me that way every minute where I was at. So if it was a job that was right up the street, me and Kim would go to the job, stamp the paper, boom, 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 come back. Or most of the time we would have them come to the house. To the point where it was like, okay, this is working out. We're doing more with this business. And I think I'm ready to make that transition. But it all depends. Each person's circumstances are different. You may want to try to transition depending on your circumstances. Or you may just say, hey, I just want to be this as a side to supplement. But if you work it in such a way, it's possible. It is possible. And we've seen many of you are living proof of that. Living proof of that. So excellent job.
Miss Elisa, thank you, Jeffrey, for sharing. Thank you so much. Really quick, Miss Elisa.
Yes, ma'am.
You just started. So can you tell us a little bit about your experience, if you don't mind?
Yes, ma'am. No, it's no problem.
Welcome.
Yes, I think I just started because you remember I started out at the $27 one, and then I moved up to the $47.
Yep.
I needed to get all of this information. I couldn't I couldn't do that with the $27 one. But I do have a business page. I do post on my Google business page about every day, changing words around, and I do have that. And my first signing was from my Calendly. I don't know how to pronounce it. Calendly. Yes, he sent me something.
Right. You said it right.
Right.
Yeah.
He sent me a request, and it was funny because I was so new at it. I looked at my phone. I was like, what is this? I was like, what am I doing at 6:30? I didn't know that's what it was. Right. So I called him up and I asked him, and it was for a car signing, car title. And I had done that before because I have mentors that kind of give me different jobs every so often. So
Okay.
I that's how I got the first one. The other one, I have no idea. He called me up and said, I heard that you was a notary, and we're needing your help. And the thing about it is, he wanted me to do everything. Like I had to charge him because he wanted me to go pick up his mail, and he wanted me to go. Then he wanted me to notarize his documents, and then I had to scan it to him so he can email it. So so I only charged him I charged him $150, and he gave me a $50 tip. So yes, so that's how I do it. And even these two loan
Wait a minute. What you say? This is how we do it.
This is how we do it.
This is how we do it.
Just so for the other people, like you said, you can't be rushing. You have to let it do. I went to nursing homes. And even tomorrow I'm going to even more nursing homes. So you have to market yourself, as you said. And I put myself out there. As a matter of fact, if you remember when I was talking online the other day, that was from a nursing home. I charged them $170 just to do, yes, $170, and she paid it. So like you say, you can, so it's out there. It's out there. So these two loan signings, I was actually contacted by the specialist. I don't know who she is. She sent me a text message and said, I found you on findanotary.com. She was the actual literal sales service agent for a company that's in Texas. And she says, we have some properties that are being sold in your area. Can you do the loan signings? I said, well, I'm nervous. Let me tell you, I'm nervous, but I went through classes. I'm going now through the trainings that's on Notary Educators. I'm nervous, but I'm kind of that type of person that likes things to be in order. So I'm going to have like a checklist that I make sure that I'm signing off, just so I can make sure that I'm doing it correctly. So I'm doing a brother and I have a brother and a brother-in-law they both are bought property. So it's two different loans I mean, not at the same time, because I don't know if I could do it at the same time, but one person and the next person. So that's on October the 11th. So I only charge $125 each for those because I'm new. So I'm just doing the new thing. So maybe next time I'll do something. I'm just really trying to get the experience.
I think that sounds pretty good. That's $250 and you ain't gonna be there an hour. Come on, now.
Right.
That's attorney money, girl. I'm loving it.
So that's what we're trying to do. So it was worth it because I had to go out and it was a lot of work, but it's paying off. I think it's paying off. As a matter of fact, while I was I know. Yes, I know. As a matter of fact, while we was on this Zoom meeting, somebody just called me. So that's how. Again, I guess that's how we do it. So
this is how we do it. Okay,
that's a new phrase right there.
I love it. Man, ask us a little feedback about the programs because I know you did the 27 and then you did upgrade. Just a little. What are your thoughts about both of them now?
Well, I mean, I like to listen to the program, the videos. And like I said, that's what I'm doing now. And it's funny because I don't remember how I got connected with you. I just know I was listening. As a matter of fact, when people ask me, who are you is your mentor? Well, I have several mentors here in North Carolina. But I said, well, Kimmi is my online mentor. I said, I listen to her every time you're on live. I try to be on your live. So just trying to glean from that knowledge. And here in the next few months, I'll be in a class for apostilles and fingerprinting for North Carolina. So I'm just trying to build the foundation, and I'm just trying to bring and make this love. And so I had that mentality too. Like I'm not getting anything. I'm not getting anything. And even my husband was like, "You need to calm down," because it
Shout
will
out to
come.
husband.
Yeah, husband was like, you need to calm down because it will come. You can't be rushing into it. So you'll miss the little things if you rush. So that's where I'm trying to do now. I'm just trying to take it day by day. Today I had a moment where I can just bring it in, reflect, and have a day of rest. But I'm back out there tomorrow. So.
Congratulations. Yeah. And thank you for allowing us to be a part of your journey. For
I
real.
appreciate that. Yes, thank you.
Yeah. And don't forget, you're never alone on the signing now. Anybody can take anything. That's why I tell y'all to take it and drop it in that chat. If we can't answer it really quick, I'm going to call you. I mean, we're going to get it done. So
I sure appreciate it.
You are never by yourself.
That's what I need. Yeah, and that's what I need. I need that type of group, that conglomeration, that the whole of us are learning, not just me, the whole of, and even for you as being seasoned, I've learned so much from you. Or even now, even today, just listening to different people, it's a learning process.
How about you just bless me with something? Because I just got an email from Find a Notary.
Yeah,
and they wanted me to sign back up, and I just said I'm not giving them another $99. But I usually average about 4 per year from them.
Yeah.
But now that you just said what you did, I'm gonna go ahead and sign back up. And they gave me a $20 off coupon for $79. So I'm gonna do it.
See, there you go. I mean, like I said, she sent me something. It wasn't me. She reached out to me, and so if that's the case, then I'm gonna stick with it. And so maybe for something in the future, maybe I'll get my 4 this year, just as you, or in the next few months.
Yep.
So
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna sign back up. Each one teach one, because I said that's my blessing right there. Because I just looked at it. I promise you, about a half hour ago. I said I ain't paying NNA another 99. Even though I do get about 4 jobs per year, which is about over 450. I average about 100 per job.
Truly.
And now that you just said that's how they found you, guess who's signing back up tonight?
Yeah, because that's I paid the $99. And like I said, that's where it came from. So
you already made your money back.
You see, and I'm going to also ask them, just as the young lady did. I'm going to ask them to let me, if it's good, which it will be. Which I like I said, I'm pretty motivated and pretty detail oriented. So I'm gonna ask them to let me be their premier notary as well. So I learned a lot just from this training class.
Thank you so much. And shout out to Lori W, who's not here tonight, as well as Angela, our other Angela, because she often helps a lot in that chat too. So we really appreciate you guys. And Miss Elisa, I'm just so proud of you. That is tickling me pink. Okay, last person, we gonna get Mr. Joseph. We ain't letting you get out of here, Mr. Joseph. Come on back.
Okay, I'm here.
I just want our last person tonight. How are you?
I'm doing fine. How you doing today?
Good. What's going on? Because I got you on my list. I wanted to talk to you about your AI you did a few weeks ago. I had you on my list to talk to eventually.
About the AI?
Didn't you tell us you made something on AI a few weeks ago?
You talking about on ChatGPT?
Yes.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I thought so. And I'm thinking about getting you to teach us something on that.
Okay.
But anyway, I'll be in touch. But tell us what you got going on.
I just wanted to talk about the field inspection part.
Yes.
Like you never know. It was like last week. My phone started ringing about 5:30 in the morning, and I had about 30 inspections to do. Those 30 inspections was about $500. Some of it had a rush to it. Some of it was actually, most of them was in one neighborhood. So I had to field inspect a whole bunch of houses in one neighborhood.
That's crazy.
It was.
30?
30. Like, it was actually 30, and then I was like knocking some of them down. I got rid of 5, and then some more popped back up. I was like, so yeah.
Oh my goodness. You are getting big shout outs. Congratulations. Congratulations. Did you know about field inspection prior to mentorship?
No, it was because of you.
Well, I wanted to hear that, right?
I know.
Hey, I am my mama's child. You should have knew my mother.
But
no, for real. That is amazing. Is that through Metro, may I ask?
No, it's through Velocity.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, I've saw some other people doing it, and they say it takes a while, and they continue to send you more stuff. And like, I think I signed up, in July, and then they just give me more and more because it's close to the house. So I do the small ones
Okay.
are close to the house,
Okay.
and it moved from they give me rush orders, they give me the lockbox to the houses. That one just happened to be the biggest one. Don't know why. I mean, I looked it up. It was an investor that had a whole bunch of houses in that one location. So that's how that happened. So you just
Very.
never know.
Yeah, you sure do not. Oh my goodness. That made my night too. That is so amazing. I'm glad we didn't let you go because I was like, oh no, we getting you. So you see, guys, just from doing field inspection, that's just one avenue. That's just one. That is amazing. And that may be his jam, He's knocking out 30 at a time. Let's go. Yes. And that's
Was
what
that
we say.
Velocity Rios?
Right.
Okay.
Oh, what was
Right.
your question, Lisa?
If that's Velocity Rios that he talking about.
Oh, okay. Is that the REO thing?
Yeah, that's the REO. They
Okay.
start out like 825, or just take picture of the house, 7 pictures of the houses, or take 6 pictures, and then that most of them are cheap, but then the more you go with it, then they start giving you ones that's a little bit more money. And it works with your route. If you're doing some things, it's a good filler.
That's what I
They're a
always say.
good
You got to know how to
company.
work it.
Miss Kimmy,
What you
that's the
say?
one with the dog. But they're
Oh,
a good company.
That's the one with what?
Lisa had one that had a dog a while back.
Oh, so tell me
Yeah,
this: you get out the car?
Yeah, I get out the car, but the dog, I didn't know the dog was there until I went to the back to take the picture of the AC unit, and the dog tried to push the whole gate down.
Oh,
yeah, we talked about that one. I was like, what? Y'all know I would have been having a natural
I
fit.
never had one like that one. It's usually Sandcastle that I see a dog come out.
Oh my goodness.
But
Well,
Velocity, you can do it in your car if you do it right.
okay.
Well,
Okay.
this one I had to go to it because they had multiple things that I had to do within, because I had to go in the house and around the house because the house was supposed to be I guess the people were leaving it. So they gave me an assignment to where I had to enter it because they gave me the lockbox code and everything. But they did not know that the people left the dog there.
Oh, okay.
Mm. Well, y'all know you got to be careful. We talk about that actually in the field inspection course. So if you've not watched it and you want another stream of income, Mr. Joseph is an example of what can happen doing field inspections. I'm telling you guys, there is money out there in what we call these notary streets. It's really going to be about what we put into it. I'm telling you. Well, I am so proud of you, Mr. Joseph. I'm so glad you shared. And every last one of you, when we say that, guys, we are not just saying it. You guys are blowing up. That's why I always say when y'all do well, we got somebody that joined a few weeks ago, and I asked him how did he find out about us. He said a family member told him. We were like, oh, okay. So I mean, do good work. We try to do good work as notary educators. You guys do good work. Even None Better Notary. Y'all know our own private business. When you do good work, it shows, and it's little by little. We've been in the game a long time, and it takes time. When we first started, really quick, and I'm gonna let y'all go. With Jeffrey, I would tell him, I would put the Google page up, and I sound just like Miss Harriet, literally. I was like, ain't nobody calling. And Jeff got the patience of Job, y'all. He is the complete opposite of me. He'll sit there and just wait. The plant gonna grow. He good. I'm sitting there like, put some more water on it. Put some plant seed on it. And I want it to grow tomorrow. But he sit there, he just like, So all that being said, be patient, work the program, take your time with the courses. I know you don't want to pay forever. You don't have to. If you want to be with us, we want to be with you. But take your time. You cannot watch all 16 in one day and think you're going to have the businesses that we're talking about here tonight. You cannot. And you can write it off on your taxes. It's a tax write-off. It's an investment. Have somebody in your back pocket. We're 7 days a week, literally. Y'all know 7 days a week, that chat be popping. Sometimes people got to cut it off. But then you don't want to cut it off because you want to know what's going on. So So it'd be some gems in that chat. I'm telling you. So guys, we're going to let you all go. And again, I want to thank each of you for allowing Notary Educators to be on your notary journey with you. And this is how we do it. Y'all, everybody, one time. This is how we do it.
This is how we do
it. For real, y'all. I'm loving it. Okay. Do we need to do it one more time? This is how we do it. Yes. Thank you, Miss Elisa. Let us know how your 2 signings go. I know you're going to stay for a second. Okay. All right, everybody. Well, good night. Hey, Katie.
This is how we do it. Good night.
All right. Good night, everybody. Congratulations.
Good night.
All right. Good night.
Good night. God bless.
Thanks for tuning in to the Notary Educators with Kimmi podcast. We hope you found today's episode helpful and inspiring as you build your notary business. Don't forget to explore our all-inclusive $47 monthly training notary library for more resources to expand your skills and services. Stay connected with us on YouTube at Notary Educators with Kimmi for even more tips, tricks, and industry insights. Be sure to subscribe and share this podcast with others who want to succeed in the notary field. Until next time, keep growing and learning, and take your notary business to the next level. See you soon! Don't forget, for all things notary related, visit notaryeducatorsllc.com.